So, do you remember Sony's version of virtual reality? The PlayStation VR headset, the hardware that came with what seemed to be just tech demos, and most titles really didn't seem like complete virtual reality experiences with just an expensive price tag. I personally owned the first iteration of the PlayStation VR headset. I remember the launch and the excitement that went along with it. However, I wanted to ask you if you've ever owned a PlayStation VR headset, or if you've had a good experience with it, or what are your thoughts on virtual reality as a whole? The PlayStation VR experience wasn't entirely bad, though, even with the lack of complete titles on the PlayStation Store. I remember one night me and my cousin went to a Redbox and rented Resident Evil 7 to specifically play it in virtual reality. Now keep in mind, I owned the first version of the PlayStation VR headset, like I said, which needed a PlayStation camera to track your movement, and on top of that, it needed to be plugged in with a giant cord in a processing box, in which my processing box came with a faulty fan, so during our playthrough of Resident Evil 7, we would have to have an external fan facing the processing unit so it wouldn't overheat, otherwise the game would just shut off. I still think to this day that that experience is well worth the $3 or so we spent at a Redbox to beat Resident Evil 7 in a single night. Being inside of a headset while getting chased by a chainsaw was quite the experience. Do you think Sony will continue to produce virtual reality products? Who knows, maybe we'll get a wireless headset at some point. But with that being said, I'm signing off.